Alright, we did it. We used one of the nukes here to destroy the sniper. The snipers here. Okay, part 4 then. Here are your squadron dogs. You can use them to deploy different squadrons depending on the battle situations. Left click on this panel to continue. Alright, right now your main concern is to safely bring back the deployed squadrons before they jump. Squadrons that are out for the goods are during the wrecked but not completely lost. But you can still repair them, right? So, okay, right click on each squadron dog to deploy them. Right click on deploy. On deploy them, what? On deploy. Okay, now get away and jump. Let's jump. Click on the jump button. Here, jump. Cool. Alright, we jumped to safety. Nice, we did it. That was amazing. That was freaking amazing. we jumped out of there. We destroyed the snipers with the missile, with the nuke. We nuked them. And we got the hell out of there. That was, I should have done a video on that, but okay, jump complete, Commander. We made it. Nice. Very cool. I don't know why you can't save this game. This game doesn't have a save or anything like that. Maybe the demo version doesn't have a save game. I didn't even see anything about saving the game. So, jump complete, we made it. In the Combat Information Center, no one feels like celebrating your Gunstar, and the few vessels in your wake seem like the last survivors out of 50 billion souls. Confirming the Dawn Waker followed us as well as smaller ships. Since the attacks on the 12 colonies, you've been evading the Cylon killing spree. You've rescued a handful of small ships and abandoned countless others to their fate. Surviving has been a matter of luck. The only spark of hope left is the tenuous signal of a mysterious beacon. For now, surviving is all that matters. Commander, the colonial beacons is in this sector. Yeah, immediately repairs are needed if we want to jump again anytime soon. First things first, let's fix our fleet. Let's do this. Let's fix it. Okay, you're now the fleet manager. You are now in the fleet management phase. During this phase, you can repair and handle fleet problems. Okay. The Shamshir was heavily hit by the Cylons. The hull is damaged. This ship there. This is a situation. Okay, the situation occurred because the Gunstar sustained critical damage while escaping the Cylons. If you don't resolve it before it expires, it will have negative consequences for your ship. Darn. Hovering over Hovering or selecting the situation will provide information about what's at stake here. Really? Okay, you can resolve a situation by providing supplies. Provide supplies to the crew to resolve the selected situation by selecting the supply. That is a supply surplus in your fleet, since the Exodus supplies like ammunition, medicine, food, and water have become scarce. Okay. Choice then performing the fix hull action. So you probably have to select this first before you can fix your hull. Select the supply choice, then click fix hull. Fix damage hull. So press that first. Okay. And now press fix damage hull. So before you fix the hull, you have to. Where does that say avoid minus 200? What is this? Will affect unit or ship hull points. Okay, let's fix it. Alright, cool. Several injured reported aboard the Dawn Waker, the Gunstar. Okay. The fleet has been through a lot of. What? The fleet has been through a lot to escape the Solans. New situations have surfaced. Take a look at those. Some can put the fleet health here at risk. So, the fleet health gauge represents the state of the population and crew in your fleet. Death, health issues, or incapacity to act or work will lower this gauge. Reaching 0 fleet health will result in a game over. Alright. So that is your, what does that say? Fleet health. That is your gauge up there, which is representing the state of the population and crew in your fleet. Death, health issues, or incapacity to act or work will lower this gauge. Reaching 0 fleet health will result in game over. What does that say? Nukes. Nukes are rare, but they serve as a trump card capable of turning the tide of any battle. Alright, fleet health is, it explains everything. What's that? The hull bar. Okay, that's the hull bar, which represents the amount of remaining Gunstar hull points. Okay, reaching 0 will also result in a game over. So, alright. Unfortunately, you can't resolve another situation for now. The fleet is low on supplies. Left click on this panel to continue. Alright. Commander, to the latest reports, the fleet is running low on supplies. With the Dan Walker and all the smaller ships under our watch, we need enough water, food, and medicine to survive out there. A scouting party was sent to the area. We're expecting an update soon. Commander, the scouts reported back. So, this is a bug report. You can report bugs in the game. Should you come across any bugs, then you can do that. Okay, let's continue here. They found the wreckage of a civilian ship. It was on its way to Tauron when the Silence attacked. There are no survivors, but the supplies. Those are the supplies. Board remains intact. A team is standing by to retrieve the resources. Okay, repair a raptor to explore the wreckage. Telium or tolium. Oh my god, telium. Let's see what it says there. Okay, telium units are the main fuel used for subliminal space travel and FTL jumps. What does FTL mean? Be careful if you don't have enough telium. When the Cylons attack, you'll have to overdrive your FTL, which will result in damage to your whole fleet. Fucking hell. Bloody hell. That is. Okay, tedium is necessary to jump to another sector, so tedium is used for jumping from sector to sector, but also to explore points of interest, POIS, points of interest, within the sector and gather needed resources. So tedium is used for two things: to jump from sector to sector and to jump or to explore points of interest. Okay, tedium is the main fuel used for supplementing space travel and FTL jumps. So cool. Alright, what's this? Sector points of interest, or POIs, are nearby locations scouted by your raptors. They can provide resources needed to survive, or needed for survival. Now click on this POI to learn more about it. Let's do it. Okay, civilian cargo wreckage. Civilian cargo wreck. A damaged cargo, or a damaged agricultural cargo ship, is drifting in this sector. No life signs. Cylons never loot their prey, so we should take a look and salvage what we can. Obtain this other supply, so we can obtain 7 and 17. Okay, a lot of supplies can be obtained from this wreckage. POI points of interest. Send a team to resolve the selected POI by selecting the telium choice. By selecting the telium choice, what? And then performing the collect supply action. Select the tedium choice by clicking collect supplies. So let's do this and collect. Okay. Every action with the turn icon, which is this icon here. Time will pass, situations will progress, and the Cylon threat will draw a little closer. We'll move time forward. All situations will be 1. Closer to expiration, at which point they will apply their effect. The fleet currently has 3 situations expiring in 2 turns. You won't be able to resolve all of them. That's a pity. That's a shame. I guess it's the way it is. I think it's the way the game is scripted. So this journey is about survival, and more often than not, you will have to make difficult decisions and let some situations expire, keeping your resource or your scarce resources for later. Resolve all situations you can. Okay, all the guns are weapons. Let's check weapons here. Okay, we're not getting any information about that. All the guns are weapons, those are weapons. And squadrons, those are squadrons, are stored in the main hangar. Okay. That's where you will be able to level up and repair squadrons. Nice. What is this? Detected POIs. Your Dradis and Recon teams have spotted points of interest in this sector worth exploring. Okay. Okay, we have a hangar. Not bad. Squadrons can gain experience, XP during battles and be improved. Alright, let's go to the Gunstar to level up your squadrons. Let's do this. Okay, left click to enter the hangar. Here. Oh wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. That's freaking cool. Alright, every time a squadron destroys a Cylon unit, it gains XP. Nice. During the last battle, your Viper gained enough to reach level 2. Nice. That is nice. Damage 112. Range 15. TU speed is 18. We can level up here. Okay, every time a squadron during the last battle, your ship gained enough to level 2. Level up this squadron to improve it. Let's level up. Oh wow. And choosing the right squadron abilities. This one is the most important strategic choices you can make to strengthen your fleet. They add permanent upgrades or new capabilities to squadrons. There are 2 types of abilities. Do we have some info here? Locked for now tutorial. Locked for now tutorial. Tutorial. Okay, we have HM missiles with our homing missiles, minor cannon upgrades we can do. We can do an overdrive upgrade probably. So, a homing missile launcher. Launch a long-range homing missile at a target unit. Damage 160. Range 300. That's a lot of range. Cool. Cooldown 20 seconds. Because of the damage and the range. It has a 20-second cooldown before you can fire another long-range homing missile. Alright. Unit gains 10% damage to its primary weapon and abilities if applicable. That is the minor cannon upgrade. And we also have the overdrive, which means unit gains a huge speed increase for the duration of the effect. Speed plus 200%. Duration 4 seconds. The duration. So it's gonna be in an effect within the 4 seconds. So the overdrive. The speed is 200%. The overdrive speed here has a duration of 4 seconds and a cooldown of 20 seconds before you can use it again. Alright. Not too bad, I guess. Choosing the right squadron abilities is one of the most strategic choices you can make. And the added permanent, let's see what else it says here. Passive abilities improve the squadron constantly during battles without requiring any action. Activable abilities require an activation, sometimes a target, and have a cooldown and a duration. They can be more powerful but are more situational. Okay, some abilities are rare. Here and here. Let's see what it says. All items Traits or abilities don't have the same chance of appearing, which is represented by their rarity, and more impactful than others. Carefully read the description and select one of the abilities. So they want us to select an ability here. Those are the 3 abilities that we have, from level 1 to level 2 so far. Okay, limited usage per battle. 2, I think, it says here. You can use it. I think it's limited to 2 per battle, which means you can't use it more than twice per battle. This one doesn't have a limitation on it, and I don't think that this one has a limitation on it as well. What do we want to use here? The overdrive, the homing missile, or the minor cannon upgrade, which would be most effective here? Let's do the overdrive, maybe. Unit gains a huge speed increase for the duration of the effect. Let's go this one. Okay, you can explore the hangar and examine your squadrons and weapons. When done, you can return to fleet management view. Oh, you got your ships down here. Okay, that's your Viper. That's your Raptor. And that's the Wolf. And you have 8 slots for 8 ships. And you can repair them in here as well. Repair all squadrons at the same time with a 20% discount. That's pretty cool. Okay. That's the Hunter's Dash. It's passive. Unit gains 60% speed for 5 seconds every time it destroys an enemy unit. Yeah. What's this? This is the homing missile. It's the ability that we have just selected. So I think abilities go in here. The active ones, at least. So if we have another active ability and passive abilities, I think, yeah. These slots here are for active abilities, and these slots here are for passive abilities. So that's a passive ability, the Hunter's Dash. It doesn't stack up, unfortunately. You can't stack all these abilities. You can't stack them on top of each other. This one has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 abilities, while this one has only 3 abilities, so... deployment. What's this? Return to fleet. Gunster defenses. Oh, well done. You can return to fleet management. Exit the hangar to proceed. What's this? I want to see what that is. Empty. Okay. Let's check something really quick. That one in there. That one here. Gonna close that up. Okay, they're still there. Deployment means we can deploy our ships. We have only 2 slots. Why do we have only 2 slots? We need 3 for this. 3 slots for this one too. Or we could do that one, and we can deploy the Viper, and we can deploy... What ship was that? That was the Wolf. What's this? Okay. The Viper. That's the Wolf. That is the Raptor. Okay. Return to fleet. Alright, Tando with you. Cool, what? Those names are very hard to pronounce. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here, guys. We're going to continue on in part 5. Thanks for watching. Let me know in comments below what you guys think of this Battlestar Galactica game. And catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.